Even though my Lancia now has beautiful yellow interior, it can still malfunction. It had an electric gremlin, and I had to have it towed. The answer to life, the universe, and everything at Alfa Romeo. This YouTube channel is about living with Italian cars and using them. But as I mentioned in the last video, I'm getting used to Julia Turner. It's a bit tight in the steering and the carburetors, I don't know. And it uses quite a lot of fuel. 33 liters, and let's see, 304 kilometers, 9 kilometers per liter. But for this video, I'd like to tell about the mystery of the green color. I bought the car from Dan Wills. It was his dream Alfa Romeo project. And he actually started by making a model that he presented for the car builders. He's a very meticulous man, and he doesn't do anything just by chance. So he spent a lot of time getting the right colors, the brown for the leather and the green for the exterior. So he's a master painter, and he's got his own company. He knows about color. At some point, he got presented with pictures from the build, and I suppose it's difficult to see on photographs what kind of color it really is, especially if you have specified it to be RAL 6021, a very specific industrial coloring system. And I must say that these pictures doesn't really show how the color is going. It might as well be the right color, it might as well be the wrong color. And why wouldn't it be the right color? Sometimes it looks a little more pale, and sometimes the temperature makes it more hot in the color. Difficult to see. But in the end, the car arrived at the company in Denmark, and it was quite clear to see that the color was wrong. This is from our garage one evening, and that looks very obvious, right? So this is RAL 6021 opposite the actual color. Now Dan, he ordered an engine from Marco Hesshaus in Germany, and Marco asked, what color should I give the valve cover? Give it RAL 6021. So that's what Marco did. And if you take a look, the valve cover actually has the right color. So back to my own efforts in the garage. Little fiddly bits, like oiling all the mechanical gizmos. They are all bone dry. I like to curl up all the wires. I saw that in a German magazine with a Maserati at some point. I like that. And I mentioned that the little Momo steering wheel, although good to grip at, was much too small for the delicate handling of this beautiful car. prototipo. Momo. Let's see what I have over here. This one I'm going to use. I thought about this one, the GTA type. It is slightly smaller than the original 1750 and a lot bigger than the prototypo steering wheel. Let's see what looks best. I know my favorite. So, the Momo steering wheel had 2 grooves for 2 keys, well, for 1 key, up or down. And unfortunately, when then he put it in the car, I think it was upside down, so I have a little bit of a crooked steering right now, meaning that the key is on the underside, and that corresponds with my new steering wheel here. Well, or rather doesn't, because the key is on the top side. And if I check the GTA steering wheel, it all lines up with the key on the top. So I suppose I'll have to adjust the steering rods. But in the end, I didn't. That's a much too big task for me. I'll have to have Stefan do that at a later meeting in his workshop. This is the very mechanical return and delete mechanism for the indicator arm. It's just a spring laying around the steering column. Very, very simple. But the spring had snapped, and I don't know if it's the original spring. These knobs at the end of the stalks are new products. I think I'll have to remove the burrs from the edges. They are a bit sharp. So, a bit reluctantly, I will put the steering wheel upside down. It's a somewhat bigger steering wheel, but I must say the car drives much better now with this ordinary 1750 GT Veloce steering wheel from Helleborg. But Stefan did talk about that the steering arms, the steering rods were a bit strangely aligned. This explains it.